Hey, welcome to the Week 10 video. Remember, this is the last of the weekly sort of reviews we're going to do because we're moving into our playoff cruise. We're set for evaluations this week, so we will not be doing reviews of games that they work because we don't want to highlight any crews or maybe put some bias against them. So we will start our topic videos in the coming weeks. I think next week we'll probably start it off with pass interference, both defensive and offensive. So let's roll right in. Again, not a whole lot of plays to look at this week. We're doing more quality over quantity. The first couple are pretty good, I think. So watch this kick. Watch how he kicks it. As you see, he's just going to do a little dribble kick and then kind of get in front of it, kind of act as a shield. This is completely legal. There's no rule against doing this. You can't have KCI because the ball is grounded. It's gone to 10 yards, so you cannot have KCI. And you can't have illegal touching because, again, grounded, gone 10 yards. Let me back up. That's not why it's not KCI, because it's been grounded. So that's why you don't have KCI. Don't have first touching because grounded 10 yards where they touch it. There's no illegal blocking. They're not blocking anyone before it goes 10 yards. K isn't. So there's nothing illegal against this kick. This is perfectly legal. And we've seen it a few times more and more this year. I saw it a couple times last year. But I've yet to see anything in the rule book that would make this illegal. Because what he's going to do, he's just going to dribble kick it and then use his body to kind of shield. Again, there's no contact, so there's no illegal touching. No illegal blocking. I'm sorry, my bad. No illegal blocking because he doesn't touch it until his grounding goes 10 yards. So if a coach complains about this or questions you about it, just say there's nothing illegal against it. There's also nothing illegal against the return team, kind of going through this kicker to get the ball. They can do it. I just can't push them in the back or anything. That would be a block in the back. But, they can, if the kicker's going to shield it, then R can come across the line. And R can block before it goes 10 yards. So R can come across there and initiate the contact. So just kind of keep this in mind. This is a legal play. It looks weird. It looks funny. One of those things you look at and go, that can't be right. But, no, it is. And it would be K's ball. All right, a couple of things happening on this one. So we got a catch, we got a throw, catch, and then a hit. So let's break this down. Look at it piece by piece. First, we're going to look at whether or not we have an incomplete pass or a catch and fumble. Remember, with a catch and fumble, what we're looking for is possession and control. So you got to have possession, which we have possession right there, 2 hands on the ball, or even 1 hand on the ball can be possession if it's secure 1 hand. We got 2 hands on the ball, so we got possession. So now we just need to know we have control. So control can be moving the ball across the body voluntarily, tucking the ball in. It can be reaching the ball for extra yardage. It can be a number of things. Something to you, in your judgment, exhibits control. So here, you can see he takes it, he moves across his body, and he tucks it in. He's going to tuck it in right there. Ball's tucked in. He's going to get contacted. So this is a catch and a fumble. Remember, timing is not an element. Steps are not an element. We just look for possession and control. He needs to show you something to exhibit that he has control of that football. So I got a catch and fumble right here. It meets all the elements of a catch. So now what do we have? This should be targeting. He's going to come in, drop his helmet, initiate contact with the crown of his helmet, and it's going to be above the shoulders. You can clearly see that it is above the shoulders. The action of the head, the receiver's head, pretty clear indication that there was forceful contact initiated above the shoulders. So that would give us targeting. So how do you officiate this play? Correctly officiate? Like I said, we have a catch and fumble, then we have targeting. So since we have targeting behind the line of scrimmage, it's a previous spot foul. So you assess it from the previous spot. Therefore, even though you have a catch and fumble on which B recovered, A will retain possession of this ball because once you assess the targeting behind the line of scrimmage, we're gonna go previous spot. It'll be 15 yards. Look, it'll be a first down for A, and they get to keep the ball. So a couple things going on there. It's quick decisions here. If you're this wing, you get a lot to process in less than a second. You have to process whether or not you get a catch and fumble. You have to process the legality of this hit. It's a tough play. It really is. It's kind of plays that we earn our money on. All right, here's a weird one. We talked a lot about blocks or touches behind the neutral zone and what happens when it is recovered or anything like that. So let's break this down. It's snapped. It is tipped. We have the indication that it is tipped. And now, once it's tipped behind the line of scrimmage, it really doesn't matter at that point, to be honest. Enter behind the neutral zone. Any team can advance it. K can advance it, R can advance it. If K recovers it behind the neutral zone, they can advance. But they have to make the line of gain. R, obviously, they can advance it beyond the neutral zone, enter behind the neutral zone. Doesn't matter. So what we have here, R is going to come in, R is going to muff it. K is going to recover. Here you have a closer end. You're not going to see in relation it is to the sticks, but we can see right there. He's going to be in or behind the neutral zone when he muffs this. So the key thing here is, we have a muff, but we're still in or behind the neutral zone. The kick ends when R catches or recovers the kick. When that happens, the kick is over. R has not caught or recovered this yet. R has just muffed it. So, just to make sure we have a muff. You can see right there, he has muffed it. He does not have possession. And then he's not going to recover. K is going to recover. So the ball belongs to K, but they still have to advance it beyond the line to gain in order to really retain this ball. So at this point, all you have is recovery by K, enter behind the neutral zone, and it's going to be K's ball, but they did not advance beyond the line to gain. So R is going to retain possession on a turnover on downs. It's a weird play, and it's one of those things we really have to know. The key element of this right now, though, is if this is a muff. If this is a catch and a fumble, then you can have a new set of downs. So if he caught and fumbled it, K recovered it, then you have a new set of downs. Since this is just a muff by R, K recovers behind the neutral zone, then K still got to advance it beyond the line of gain in order to keep the ball. So even though you have recovery by K, they're going to lose the ball on a turnover on downs, which kind of stings for them, but that's the rule. So mechanically, everything done here was done mechanically well by the officiating crew. The key element, though, is going to be this wing has got to know if this ball is muffed or caught and fumbled. And then we got to know who recovered it. But it's weird play right there. All right, let's look at this, especially let's think about this in regards to Crew of 7. If you look in the Crew of 7 manual for scoring kicks, it specifies it in a swinging gate formation. If there is a kicker and a holder in place, everyone is going to be in their normal scoring kick formation. So you would have the field judge, back judge underneath the uprights, side judge in. The difference it specifies a swing gate formation with a kicker and holder in place is that the side judge will be over the swinging gate formation on his side of the ball. So the side judge will come in, you have a swinging gate on this side. Side judge is going to stay over here, over this formation. Umpire would stay over the center. I mean, backed up a little bit. You're not going to stand over them. Be backed up in your normal position over the center. Side judge, you're going to be about 5-7 yards off the ball over this formation. Everyone else is in their normal scoring kick formation. But what you have on this play is, notice we don't have a kicker and holder. We have a quarterback and a back. So in this particular swinging gate formation, we need to be in our normal scrimmage play formations. So back judge would be underneath, field judge would be over here in his corner, side judge in his corner. Referee would be positioned depending on right or left-handed quarterback. So that's where we will line up in this type of swing gate formation. So just remember, you have a kicker and holder in place in a swing gate formation. Your normal scrimmage kick formations. Just a slight modification on the side judge. He's going to be over here with the swing gate side, 5 to 7 yards off. Swing gate formation with a quarterback and a back. Like in this situation, we're all in just our normal scrimmage play formation. That's how we would do this. Because at this point, this is a scrimmage play. There's no kicker. There's no holder in place. Quarterback can snap it, receive it. You got 4 in the backfield. These 3 are on the line. So, this is a scrimmage formation, a regular scrimmage formation, a legal scrimmage formation with options to pass. These next couple, we had the new rule on blocking below the waist, what the lineman can do at the snap. It is immediate at the snap. So watch this player. This one's close, but in my judgment, this is immediate at the snap. Really for delay, what you're really looking for, you really don't want them to stand up and then go down. If it's just a slight hesitation like this is, that's fine as long as there's still someone kind of within his frame like this is. And it's still just one step too. What you don't want is then to take 2 or 3 steps over. So this is still just a slight hesitation and then down. So this would still be within the realm of immediately at the snap. Same thing with this one right here. I mean, he whiffs, but it would still be legal. See how that's pretty, there's just a slight hesitation, but it's not enough to be outside the rule. Snap, he's going to go down. We're good with that. We're absolutely good with that. And then our last play, remember we tell you deep kickoffs, the cage restraining line, we're not going to treat it as a plane. Deep kickoff, we're looking for a foot over the line when K kicks it. So this, we're watching the guy right next to the kicker. This one probably looks like he's down before the ball is kicked. This is right at the moment, right before the ball is kicked. He has a foot down over the line. So this one we need to get. We want to clean up these kickoffs because it is an advantage. It is an advantage. I'll try to take the squiggly line off so you see a little bit better. If you can see, because there's the moment foot hits ball, and he's got that foot down right there. See this guy is good because the foot's not down. I mean, yeah, he's over, foot's not down. Same thing here. He's broken the plane, but his foot is not down. This guy, however, in this 5 slot right next to the kicker, that foot is down before the ball is kicked. So this would need to be offsides. All right, that's it for this week. Like I said, just quality over quantity of this week's video. Next week again, we will start the topic videos. Next week will be pass interference, both offensive and defensive. We'll go over the categories and some tips and tricks on calling pass interference. I think pass interference is one of the most difficult judgment calls in football. But we'll go over it, try to give you everything you need to call it correctly. Good luck this week to everyone being evaluated for playoffs. It all starts today. A lot of you, even if you're not being evaluated, a lot of you are going to call games where you have region standings on the line. So good luck to y'all. Remember to like and subscribe to us. If you don't like the video, other button works just as well. Be safe this week.